About a year ago, I have been talking with Jonathan Betts about ways to retain students who otherwise would leave Carnegie Mellon typically early. So we talked a little bit about the opportunity of creating a scholarship fund for students who potentially would leave early, but otherwise could be retained to Carnegie Mellon to do some interesting things. And then at some point, Jonathan politely asked if he could use my name. I think it was more, would you mind if? And I'm not going to say no to a request that makes student lives better, right? Carnegie Mellon is unique in that students come here sort of knowing what they want to do from the beginning and specializing and focusing in that from the get-go. And I think sometimes we lose sight of the fact that there's an awful lot around that experience and around a major that we want to give students the opportunity to push on and explore well. And this is a way perhaps to allow students who otherwise might be very career focused and very short-term focused to take a slightly longer view and take a more expansive view of their education. Getting good grades is not a bad thing, but getting good grades at the expense of getting interesting educational opportunities could be, right? What we want to do here is we want to encourage students to, in some sense, not really worry too much about the grades and about the four-year impact financially, if we can, and let them focus on pursuing things that will make them more rounded, that will give them opportunities that aren't necessarily work-focused, right? That let them go explore. We know so many things right now are in flux in technology, right? One person's good idea can become $1 million and often multi-million-dollar enterprise in a very short time, right? And so I think that you want to be able to give students the opportunity to pursue those ideas. These kids know an awful lot more about where technology perhaps should go, all right? And I think giving them the leverage points to make it go there is really good. We want students who have proven themselves over the course of the 3 years or 2.5 years when they apply, right, to let them now in sort of an unfettered way flower in that last year. And I think that there aren't too many ways to do that other than by allowing the finances to be taken care of, right? Ultimately, what I really hope is that at some point when one of those students graduates and realizes the opportunity that this provided, that they give back, right, and that they help the next set of students have the same opportunity, or perhaps an even greater opportunity. I mean, ultimately that's what it's about. It's about enabling not only that student's success, but ultimately many students' success, because it's a useful thing.